Good morning, welcome to a morning review on Friday the 27th of March. This is Kim Watson speaking for Easy Trader. Looking at the pound dollar first here, and yet again we're still within the range. I'll show you on the alley in a moment, alley chart. But yesterday, goodness, odd old day, managed to almost break the highs, and then off we went rolling over once more. So still in a relatively tight range for cable, making those quite difficult for trend-based traders for sure. There's the channel that is still sitting in. Now I do have a potential upside target of 140, 148.81, so there's the possibility for it to get up to that sort of region. But at the moment, if it does break these lows, let me just draw this trend line on. May just need to go with it and sell short. So if it's looking this way, may look at selling short. Now in terms of targets, there's a potential daily S1 there, but initially at least there's the yesterday's lows and then the daily S1. So it's certainly a possibility. Now there's no real trend with this currency, so it's just really a case of playing what's there really. Now the euro was in a bit of a trend, but it seems to have it's run into the daily 34 moving average. 4 hourly 200 sold off and put in quite bearish candles since then. Consolidation phase at the moment. Like the cable, it's got the possibility of running up towards 109, 25, 26 area, but again, it could just continue in this route. I mean, normally you'd expect a price like this, price action like this, to continue rolling to the downside. If it does, and we start seeing a break of this trend line, maybe looking for a run down towards that S1 area, the 200 MA. Now we are quite a long way away from these daily pivots, so it may take quite a bit to get there, but at the moment there is a possibility we could run up to them. So I need to just watch this carefully. It's almost a case of putting a little trend line across the highs here, and if it breaks that, look for the long side up to that pivot. Otherwise, if we start failing and running down beyond yesterday's lows, I'd be looking for the short side towards the S1. Okay, there's the euro. Looking at dollar yen. Dollar yen, we saw quite a bit of movement yesterday. It's since run through the daily 100 bounce, sort of bounce. We went through it a little bit, but we've seen a rally since. Now, looking at this, it's looking like it could have some more upside here as well. So a continuation of this move to the upside, but wouldn't be looking for it unless it really breaks that daily 4 hourly 21, and then we'd have targets of probably up to that 34 moving average or the daily upper bands. I think it's really a case of looking at the trends. If it breaks this level here, really it's on for towards that S1 area and maybe beyond. Okay, so dollar yen, finally the Aussie dollar. Now, one thing to bear in mind today, we have got Yellen speaking last thing this evening. I said last thing is afternoon stroke evening, so it's evening 7:45 p.m. So she will be speaking at that point. But we have got the US GDP at 12:30. That may create some volatility. I should say for the cable also we got Carney speaking at 8 o'clock. So 8:45. So again, that in itself can create some volatility. He's actually talking on a panel discussion, debt and financial stability. So maybe not too much with his meeting and speech, but Yellen is actually due to speak about monetary policy at the Federal Reserve Bank and it's the new normal monetary policy as the title. So could get some volatility around that later on, but certainly won't be trading for at that time of the evening. Okay, anyway, Aussie dollar continued its sell-off. At one point yesterday, it looked like it was going to go for it, but just continue to roll over. And I mean, from a daily perspective, it's in this sort of it's in a bit of a bull flag pattern, you could argue. Now, looking down at the shorter time frames here, again, it's a bit of either or. Just need to wait for a clear sign of what's going on here. But if we start breaking this upper trend line, well, we got a route up there towards the 78.38 area. That 50 MA would be a good target for the upside. Likewise, if it fails, well, it's a bit more difficult because it's in a descending channel, but it's already hit the S1 area, but could be looking for right the way down towards that 200 MA at 77.64 or even lower. So, but it's really looking at it fails and everything else is failing. That could run down. Hasn't actually hit its weekly pivot yet, so there's a possibility it could run down and just catch onto that. Let's just check on the yep. So it's completely avoided its weekly pivot if yet. We have a couple. Actually, look at that. It's got support potentially on the 4 hourlies at 77.66. So plenty of support there. Okay, around about where that 200 is. So watch out for that. Okay, that's it for me. Hope you have a great weekend, and I'll speak to you on Monday. Bye for now.